we went to school in Highland Park, Illinois, which has today a very large Jewish population. I don't know if it did then, but when you were growing up, did you have a lot of Jewish friends? And did you learn anything about their culture?
So coming from the south side of Chicago, where there were no Jewish folks in our neighborhood, I didn't know any at all. And then moving to Highland Park, where it was, yeah, and still is, there's a large Jewish population there. It was all new to me, but all my friends were Jewish because that's what everybody. The guy across the street from me, he was the first Jewish kid I met. I remember, and we became fast friends. And the things I remember about it were Saturdays, all my friends were they weren't around, you know, and they were going to temple and all of that, and I didn't know anything about any of that. I didn't know anything about Judaism at all. It wasn't that I learned a whole bunch. I just learned that a lot of my friends were Jewish, and these are the things that they did. And then I remember this is back in the 60s. In the summertime, a lot of my friends would go to Israel
Yes.
and they would work on a kibbutz. And this was just something that they did. So they were gone a lot. It wasn't that every friend I had was Jewish, but I had a lot of Jewish friends and still do. From the Highland Park days. I've stayed in touch with a bunch of folks from high school because we were all fast friends and did theater together and all of that. Two or three of my dear friends from high school, um, they left the States after they graduated and they went to Israel. And two of them stayed. One of them came back eventually, but they've lived in Israel like their whole life, except for high
Mm,
school, except for the time in high school. So I always think about them when things are rough over there and
yeah.
things are difficult and very, very hard to imagine just living, with bomb shelters everywhere you go and just, the sirens go off, you pull your car over, you run into a bomb shelter, you wait, you get out, you go back to the grocery store. I mean, that's life in Israel. It's very hard to imagine all of that. Whenever things get really rough, I contact my friends and just want to see how they are. And they always say, "When are you coming?"
Right now, there are 6,000 American troops stationed in Israel. Would you consider bringing the Lieutenant Dan band to play for them? And if so, would you invite the Israeli troops to join you
Oh,
side
of
by
course.
side?
Of course, I would expect it. You
Oh,
know,
great.